What's going on, everybody? Hey, today I'm going to try an experiment. It's a little bit early to be planting cucumbers out in the greenhouse, especially an unheated greenhouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a couple of these nice little Chinese snake cucumbers that are doing quite well. Started those from seed, and then now they're basically sitting on a south-facing window. And I'm going to go ahead and try to take a couple of these and throw them outside in the greenhouse, and I'm going to heat it with an old heat lamp that I used to use on my chickens back in the day, which I no longer really use because it doesn't get cold enough for them to really need it. So let's go ahead and try that out today and see what happens. I know you guys won't be able to see the results for a couple weeks, but I'll let you guys know if it was a win or a fail. So let's do it. Come on, let's go. Cheers, brother. Cheers. Cheers. This here, here's the flight feathers. All right, guys. So like first things first. Sun's just starting to pop up over this house over here. It's getting ready to hit the greenhouse. And nighttime temperatures, I mean, they're getting warmer. It's still pretty cold, 5-10 degrees. So I'm really beginning to be pressing my luck on this experiment. But right now, you can take a look here. Right now we're sitting at, I don't know if you guys can see that, 10 degrees, about 10 degrees Celsius right now. And like I said, the sun's just getting ready to hit the plastic. So it'll heat up pretty quick, but I'm gonna have to really work on getting the nighttime temperatures to stay relatively, well, I wouldn't say warm, but definitely not frozen in there. I'm gonna for sure lose them. So. Okay guys, a little bit of a game change plan here real fast. I'm gonna take this opportunity and I'm gonna cut this tree behind me down. It's gonna add some more light to the garden. I've got a small window of time that I'm allowed to actually cut stuff off of trees or fall trees here in Germany, just due to bird nesting and whatnot. So I'm gonna go for it and drop this mangled old sorry excuse of a tree, and then we're gonna probably replace it with something maybe like a chestnut or a plum tree that we recently bought at a tree farm not too long ago. So wish me luck. We should leave the rest of that up, or should we cut it all the way down?
Leave it up.
Leave it alone?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny looking, but I think you're right. We can do that.
Now we need to chop it up.
Now we need to chop it up. You want to bring the stuff up here and then we can start chopping it up?
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Why not? You got your saw on you? Perfect.
That's the next saw.
All right, Well, while I'm at it, I might as well just go ahead and start knocking a couple of these other trees down. Just open up space for the garden, making it much more beautiful. Plus, you guys can tell these trees are just so sad, man. So it's time to go. We've been holding on to them for a long time just because they've been producing green. And yeah, for us to level up in our tree game, we're gonna have to give it some room for some nice trees. So say goodbye. Say goodbye. Alright, so this one I'm pretty sketched out about. I'm obviously not a professional tree trimmer, arborist, so I'm a little worried about this one, like doing the old Widowmaker snap back, but we're going in, guys. Let's do it. Let there be light. That one scared me. I'm still shaking on that one. All right, guys. So there you have it. Minor game delay, but ended up getting all the trees that I wanted down. So I got this little guy here, and then those two that are stretching up over the garden. So minor distraction, but now let's get back on focus. Hang the lamp in the greenhouse. Let's go, guys. Alright guys, so this is all it is. It's just a straight up lampshade and a little heat lamp, 150 watt. I'm just gonna go ahead and hang this about a certain height off the cucumbers, and I'm gonna plant them in this bed right behind me. It's just got I got a nice little hoop that I can just tie to. So we're gonna give it a shot. Right now, temperature wise, it's overcast. The sun really came out for a little bit and then it went away. So right now it's cloudy and everything's open, and it's about 15 degrees Celsius in here without any kind of heat. So I know the candles work. I've used the candles before to cut frost. I know that, but that's something different than what I'm trying to do with these cucumbers. So again, experiment. Let's try it out. Why not? I got a couple of them. If I lose a few, live and learn. So I also ended up getting this this like waterproof box that you could essentially run like these cable extension adapters, surge protector style plugs in, and it's pretty cool because there's been a lot of times where I've kind of daisy chained stuff together in the garden and you know, pop fuses. Actually happens often, especially around Christmas time. So this is pretty cool. I got this at the local home store. Kind of show you guys what it looks like inside. It's a straight up box. I bought this separately. It'll carry that. I'll be able to put timers in here as well, which is pretty cool. And what I did like about this, obviously this is why I bought it, because it's waterproof. But then it's got this little system in here. These here are rubber, and that cable will go right in through here, and then you can slide this back down and snap it into place, and so hence the waterproofing kind of gummy thing. So it's pretty cool. I like that. It's definitely better than nothing. So check this out real quick. The sun just peaked out for like literally like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it went from, what was it, 15 to now, what is that, almost 25 degrees. It's pretty sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and condition this bed with basically some composted material, gardening potting soil essentially, and some fish meal. And then I've also got some phosphates that I'm gonna throw in there as well for kind of long term. So, and again, this is all trial. I can already feel the heat from this thing. I'm wondering if I need to bring it up a little bit. I think I will. I'm gonna go ahead and add some fish meal in. So this fish meal, this NPK ratio, this nitrogen, potassium, and phosphate, NPK, usually you see that in the back, you'll see it in like 3 different numbers for fertilizers, organic fertilizers as well. This fish meal is organic, obviously. Get it from a local bait and tackle shop in Germany, which is pretty cool. So I like that as well. It's kind of sourced locally. But the thing is with the fish meal is it's a low ratio. Everything is below around 5. I think it's like a 3-4-3 on the percentage sides of those ingredients, the nitrogen, phosphates, and potassium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize this, and then on top of that I'm going to go straight phosphates. And I've got these in like these little beads here, and this is about 8% phosphate. And I'm going to go ahead and broadcast a little bit of this as well in hopes to add some more nutrients to this bed. Cucumbers are heavy feeders typically, and also heavy drinkers, so they're gluttonous little plants. So we'll try this out, and if it works out good this year, I'm definitely going to do it again because it's pretty inexpensive, and this stuff stretches pretty far. Okay, here are the 2 experimental cucumbers. I know a lot of you guys out there are probably like, come on man, give it up dude, just plant later, stop trying to force it. But I don't know, I enjoy doing stuff like this, and my win to loss ratio is I don't know, maybe around 50-50, so it's worth it to me. Keep on trying. And plus it's like no additional cost. I mean, all this stuff is basically I have laying around, so it's kind of fun to play with, and yeah, not hurt the pocketbook too much. So let's get these guys in the ground. Alright guys, there you have it. Hey, put in the comments, let me know. Is it gonna be a win or is it gonna be a fail? I'm going win. I'm feeling it. Alright guys, thanks again for watching. Until next time, ciao ciao.